Well, hello, my friends. Welcome to the first official edition of Rantification, because we need another podcast like we need a hole in the head. But there are just some topics that don't fall under the My Badass Life or the CCnDoc talk category, and this is one of them. So I decided to start a new podcast. Consumed. Yes. If we appear to be consumed about what's happening in our nation right now, you're right. We are. Do you think we like feeling this level of intensity every day? We don't. It's exhausting. But if you were facing healthcare costs that could be cost prohibitive or unaffordable, and your local rural care providers are wondering whether they can stay in the business of keeping you well, if you're wondering if you still will be eligible for health insurance because you have a pre-existing condition, or if you're seeing your friends get kicked off of their cancer drug trials, if you were facing the loss of your marriage rights, if your existence was being questioned by the people running our country, if your life and rights were being persecuted and debated by pseudo-Christians, if you were watching your brothers and sisters be persecuted every day, by that I mean trans people and immigrants, and people of color, which has never really stopped, knowing that you too are somewhere in that target zone, you'd probably be consumed too. We are consumed because we have to be. We are consumed because you aren't. We are consumed because we need to know if we're going to be safe in our own skin, country, marriage, doctor's office, and if above all things, we will be able to afford our health care. Because one of us is a cancer survivor, and that means we don't take our health or our well-being for granted. We can't just assume everything will be okay, because in our history as LGBTQ people in this country, that's not a reality. First, they came for Roe v. Wade, then trans rights, then the immigrants, and now they come for our marriage rights again. We get it. None of this affects you. So why bother to speak out until it does, right? And if I had $1 for every person who said before this last election, they can't do that in regard to taking our marriage rights away. Yet, here we are. They knew it. We knew it. Why didn't you know it? And more importantly, why didn't you believe us when we told you? This is straight out of Project 2025. And if it sounds like we're frustrated, we are. If you're wondering, what's the big deal? Here it is. Did you know that we'll lose 1,138 rights if federal marriage equality goes away? And that being gay married is still illegal in 31 states? So while it is legal in our state, only since 2024, in extreme cases or states, we could literally be arrested crossing the country in our van. Or God forbid, if we get into an accident, we could easily not be allowed into our spouse's hospital room. This is what it was like before marriage equality. Do we have your attention now? And if after all that, you're disappointed in our lack of positivity and perky posts, then you have two choices. Keep looking away, or stand with us and speak out so that we can go back to being those people again. We love those people too. It's maddening that we have to be this version of us right now, all because people voted for the wrong person, because they believed lies. Believe me, this wasn't what we had planned for our retirement and our lives post-cancer either. So yes, if you think we're a little resentful right now, you're right, and with damn good reason. And if you don't get that, feel free to unfollow us, because you probably never will get it, at least not until it reaches your own backyard. But by then, I promise you, it'll be too late. Let me be clear. This version of us, the consumed version of us, is not who we want to be either. But unlike many of you, we don't have a choice, because literally some days we feel to our core like everything that we've worked so hard for, everything we've built, including our safe space, our health, it's at stake. And we know that right now, for others, their lives are actually at stake. And too many people remain silent. In the words of Reverend Rachel Griffin Allison, silence is not neutral. Silence in the face of harm always sides with those who would harm others. Think about that and share this post.